Started this project probably, I'd say 8 years ago, actually. We are in a rural community. Our hospital is a critical access hospital. We serve a very large geographical area. We're just north of Phoenix, so a lot of people do go down into the valley, but we have people that are on the north of us that can come here. And we have the northwest and the east side of us, but then the south usually goes to Phoenix. So we have a large geographical area, and we wanted to reach out to these people. We're in a small town that have 3 other pharmacies, retail pharmacies, and we were looking to see how we can get to people who are out in the rural community. We had a clinic, still have that clinic. It's 16 miles away. So I approached the Arizona Board of Pharmacy 7, 8 years ago, asking them if there was any way that I could put some type of a pharmacy, some type of a system together to provide medications for those people who are in that rural community. And at the time, they said they had no regulations, they had no standards for us to do that. And I'm just going to have to wait my time until they came up with the standards, because obviously there are other states in the country who are, were at the time, and definitely more now, providing that type of service. So I waited my time, and sure enough, I saw that something was coming up on it, and I applied for it. We were the first ones to be licensed in the state of Arizona to have a remote pharmacy. I'll explain a little bit about what a remote pharmacy is, because there are some people in the hospital world, when we think a lot of times of a remote pharmacy, we think of maybe it's after hours coverage, in which the hospital has some pharmacists that are off-site someplace, and they'll be verifying orders, or they'll be on call when the pharmacy is not open in the hospital. And a lot of times we think of that as telepharmacy. Well, this is a little bit more than that. This is a remote site pharmacy, which means it's an actual full-fledged pharmacy, but it's not staffed by a pharmacist, it's staffed by a technician. It's a great benefit to them, because before, what they would have to do, and this is why we did it, was because they would have to take a 15, 20, 30-minute drive into Wickenburg, where we're based out of, and then they would have to go to the pharmacy, and sometimes you'd have to wait even longer, 30 minutes, an hour, hour and a half to get their scripts, and sometimes they wouldn't even pick them up. It's just too much of a hassle to go down from where they are out, because some of these people live out in the desert someplace. They're not really close by, and it really is a hardship sometimes for them to get their prescriptions filled. We're filling over 300 prescriptions now a month, which we think is pretty good for a rural community like that, and with our setting. And we feel it's going to go higher, but we're really not there for the numbers. We're there to take care of those patients who before were probably falling through the cracks and not getting the therapy taken care of.